Earth-Friendly Products, a leading manufacturer of eco-friendly cleaning products, has been hard at work to be environmentally responsible at its facilities. Congressman Ed Royce, representing the 40th District in California, and who co-founded the International Conservation Caucus, was invited to tour the facility. This was the first time the company opened its doors to the public. Plants in other cities will undergo similar renovations. Congressman Royce, along with others, walked the rooftop to view 256 solar panels that completely run 50,000 square feet of the facility. After the tour, a luncheon was hosted by Earth-Friendly Products and an opportunity presented for employees and invited guests to meet and speak with the congressman.
I started in the House of Representatives the same year, 1993, that you started your work here. And I just wanted to say that all of you with the Earth-Friendly Products here that work in this, on this important mission should feel very, very proud, because the products that you produce are not only good for the individuals, the families that use them, but they're also good for the environment. And because they're on the cutting edge of new technology, the cutting edge of a new wave that is coming across the United States in terms of concern about the environment, it is a chance for other businesses to learn about what you do here and hopefully emulate what you do here. Because when we contemplate for a minute all of the adverse, and we'll just take the products that you're selling here, when we contemplate all of the adverse side consequences to our environment, when you consider the toxins that are typically used in detergents in your washing machine, or detergents that you use to wash your dishes, and you think for a minute about those sodium salts that are often used and what that means in terms of wastewater treatment, what that means in terms of the inability to easily reuse that water, what it means when you have phosphates, when you have chlorine, when you upset the pH balance, when you have formaldehyde. None of this is good for the environment. But you have developed a series of products which solves the problem at less cost and higher quality. And that's why I say everyone who's been involved in this process, from the founder to all of the employees, should feel very, very proud about your work here. I also just wanted to make an observation about how important this issue is to the planet. I'm the co-founder of the International Conservation Caucus with Tom Udall in the House of Representatives. And in a bipartisan way, we are trying in other countries around the world to try to get an understanding of governments there so that we can reverse processes that are leading to an unsustainable planet. I'll just take a minute to mention a few things. But the Congo Basin is really called the lungs of this planet because the jungle there, the Congo Basin forest, takes in so much carbon dioxide, lets out so much oxygen. But this area, with over 10,000 species across 11 countries in West Africa, was being clear-cut for timber the species were being massacred. Since the passage of the Congo Basin Forest Partnership, which I co-authored, we now have national park systems all across those 11 countries. We have sustainable development where instead of clear-cutting timber or being involved in extraction industries, families are involved instead in sustainable activities where they're cleaning up the environment in these countries. So what I'm just sharing on a broader view is this is an issue that's not only important here in this county, where because you have the primary manufacturing right here, you're able to do this work and sell to markets near here and leave a very small carbon footprint. But let me correct that. Leave no carbon footprint, because I've seen your production facilities up on the roof in terms of what you do with solar power, and as a consequence of that, this is why by any measure and every measure, this company, Earth Friendly Products, is absolutely exemplary in setting the standard which in the future we hope other companies will use here in the United States and across the world. And let me say just in closing, it's an honor and a privilege to have been invited here today to learn about what you do to meet the employees, to meet everyone in the company, and I've had a very good time, and this was a wonderful meal. I express my deep appreciation. Thank you very much.